y'all doing? I hope y'all day going well. I just wanted to talk to y'all about difficult times, birth, endurance, you know? And for me, like, I've been through a lot of difficult times, I'm still going through difficult times. And it births endurance. It gives me the strength to keep chasing, keep working towards that thing, even when life is throwing some hard punches at me, and I know I'm doing the right thing to go to where I'm trying to go. And I notice, like, in life, the ones who really are passionate and are hungry, they go through some severe situations. And I can't tell you why. I haven't fully understood, but this is something like I notice. And like, stay passionate, stay hungry. Don't let your situation determine how you should go about that dream, how you should go about that purpose. Stay stay steady and stay hungry, because it's in the difficult times you learn how to handle the blessing or handle the win. You handle that thing you've been going after your entire life. It's in those difficult times that you learn how to handle it. You're mature enough to not spend that money. You're mature enough to not just go out and do anything, to sabotage all the things you worked hard for. It just like you really have to wake up every day in the same attitude, but more hungry, you know, because life is going to test you to see how bad you want it. But you're going to keep showing life that you want this, that you don't care what you go through, that you're still going to work towards it, that you're still going to remain positive, that you're still going to believe there's a chance for you. Don't let your situations determine what life can be like for you. Please don't let your situation determine what life can be like for you. I'm telling you, difficult times birth endurance. Sometimes you just have to sit and learn in that moment, but don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't start speaking doubt. Don't start speaking negativity. Don't let the difficult times change the good and kind person you are. Nobody's good in this life. Nobody's perfect. But there are people who are trying to be better. There are people who are trying to be kind. Don't let life stop you from that trying. Don't let life make you quit. And it's tough, and I know it's hard, but like you really have to stay strong. You have to keep yourself prepped up. And that's why I tell y'all to pray. Always talk to God about everything, so you can stay in the mindset of to know who you're doing it for, God will give you strength. God will help you in certain situations. And you have to trust and believe that even when nothing makes sense. There's times in my life where I was doing the right thing, and out of nowhere, negativity and just terrible situations came up. And in those times I quit. I gave up. I gave up that person I was. I gave up, believing that there was still hope. But even in those times I gave up, I was still learning. I was still going through like things that would help my endurance get better the next time, even when I quit, and I truly believe that was God, that still to use my terrible times to better myself. And, I'm now at a point where I'm not letting nothing stop me. I still want to talk to you guys. I have so much love for you guys to be able to speak life into y'all, to be able to talk to y'all. It gives me joy being able to do this. There was times where I wanted to do this and I really didn't have nothing to give you guys. I really had to sit in those difficult moments and learn how to navigate through my emotions and figure out how to not quit. How to not quit on myself, how to not quit on the people who may need to hear the things I have to say. And for you, do not quit. Do not quit when life is difficult. Do not give up. Do not think it's over for you. Keep pressing. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It can change. It may not change overnight, but when you constantly, you going towards that thing, one night, something may click. Something may change. There's a lot of things that change for us behind the scenes that we don't notice within a day or two. But there's always something changing. But you have to be working towards it. You have to believe, Stay grateful, stay prayed up, and just keep that hope alive, keep that faith alive. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because it's if it was worth it, bro, if it wasn't worth it, it would be easy. But because it's worth it, because the blessing is so great and the dream is so great that you really have to navigate through difficult times to get there. Like it's so hard to explain, but like you really have to not quit. And even when it's just pressing on you and life is just tearing you up, you really have to just find a way to keep going, And what can I say? You just have to enjoy the process, because and just remain strong, because somebody is dependent on you, whether you believe it or not. Whether you want to believe it today, tomorrow, somebody needs something from you. We all have a gift. We all have a purpose. And we're all needed, It's about unity. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's about unity, being together, helping one another, loving one another. And there are things you may go through in your life that the next person may need to hear, And everything is not just about us. It's a lot of things we go through that are really meant to help someone else. And if you could find a way to do that, man, life will turn out well, That will give you some type of sense or some type of hope to keep going. And, find out what it is that your goal and your purpose is, and find a way to where you can help someone. You can better their life by the trauma and pain you've been through, But remember, don't quit. Difficulty births endurance. You just learning how to endure harder times because it's going to be challenging, but it's building you to not quit. So I just want to encourage y'all, stay strong. It's not easy, but make sure you pray. Make sure you talk to God about everything because nothing changed overnight, but you have to stay consistent, in so many ways. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And remember, difficulty births endurance. So don't quit.